is barely glowing, like it's tired of the dark. Your picture on the dresser still hits me in the heart. I told myself I'm healing, that I'm learning how to move, but every step I'm taking still circles back to you. We didn't break in anger, we just slowly came undone, like two fading constellations, forgetting how to burn. I'm almost still yours, in the way I say your name, in the way my hands remember the shape of your face. I'm trying to let go, but I don't know how to start, 'cause I'm almost still yours, in the quiet of my heart. I don't delete your number, though I know I should. It feels like losing you twice, and I barely survived once. The nights are getting longer, or maybe it's just me measuring forever in broken sleep. If love just disappears, why does it stay so close? I'm almost still yours, in the dreams I can't control. Every time I close my eyes, you're the place I go. I wake up to the truth, like a shadow in the dark. I'm almost still yours, but we're miles apart. Maybe someday I'll forget the way your heartbeat felt. Maybe someday I'll stop blaming myself. But tonight I'm holding on to what we were. I'm almost still yours, in the silence of this room, in the space beside me, where love used to bloom. I'm learning how to live with a love I can't return. I'm almost still yours, and that's what hurts. Almost still yours. The night is barely moving, like it's scared to let me go. Your sweater on the chair still smells like home. I trace the cracks along the wall,
like they could tell me why we went from holding on so tight to letting go without a fight.
we didn't slam the door, we just stopped walking through.
Before the morning comes and the light shows me the truth, I let myself pretend I'm still lying next to you.
In the quiet of the dark, where the memory clock keeps counting seconds, like it's counting what I lost.
Every breath feels heavier, like loving you had cost.
I tried to clear the pictures from the walls inside my mind, but every empty space I make just fills with you in time.
If healing means forgetting, I don't know if I can.
Before the morning comes and reality appears, I close my eyes and find you somewhere in my tears.
For a moment I can feel like we're not already done. Before the morning comes, you're still the one.
Maybe daylight makes it easier to act like I'm okay, but the truth lives in the shadows where your love still stays, and I'm not strong enough to face it yet.
Before the morning comes and the world begins again, I hold on to your memory like it's my only friend.
I know the sun will rise and say we're over, we're undone.
But here inside this darkness,
You're still the one. Before the morning comes, don't let me wake up. The night hangs heavy on my chest, like it doesn't want to move. Your side of the room is darker now, like it knows the truth. There's a glass of water by the bed, still untouched for days. I told myself I'd be okay, but okay just fades. We didn't break in pieces, we just slowly came undone. I'm breathing without you, but it doesn't feel right. Every inhale burns in the middle of the night. I'm learning how to live with a heart split in two. I'm breathing, but not without you. I folded all your letters, but I know them word for word. Every forever that we said still quietly hurts. The clock keeps moving forward like it's unaware. The time stopped beating when you weren't there. If love can disappear, why does it stay this strong? I'm breathing without you, but the air feels thin. Every step I take pulls me back again. without you. Still loving you. You kissed my cheek like any night. No storm behind your eyes. You said I'll call you when I get home. I didn't hear goodbye. Your coffee cup still by the sink. Your laughter in the hall. If I had known that was the end, I would have held you longer than all. The door closed soft, no warning sign, just silence settling in. I didn't know the last hello would be the last we'd begin. If I could turn that moment back, I'd read between the lines. I didn't know it was goodbye. I thought we had more time, more midnight talks, more morning light, more chances to make it right. If I had known you'd slip away like breath into the sky, I would have memorized your face. I didn't know it was goodbye. Your sweater's folded on the chair, like you're coming back for it. I can't bring myself to move it, like moving means admit. The messages I never sent, still glowing on my phone. Now every word feels heavier, knowing I'm alone. The clock keeps ticking like it's cruel, like it don't understand that forever fell apart with the touch of your hand. I replay that final smile, searching for a sign. I didn't know it was goodbye. I thought it was see you soon. I didn't think I'd lose my world before the afternoon. If I'd felt the truth that night behind your quiet sigh, I would have begged you not to go. I didn't know it was goodbye. Maybe you were hurting in ways I couldn't see. Maybe you were already gone while standing next to me. If I had asked you one more time if you were really okay, would it have changed the ending, or would you leave anyway? I didn't know it was goodbye, or I would have held you tight, would have said the words I hid, would have fought with all my might. Now I'm standing in the quiet where your love used to lie, wishing I had known that night. I didn't know it was goodbye. If I'd known, I would have tried Just one more kiss before goodbye. The night is barely breathing, and neither am I. Your name's still on my ceiling, like a prayer I can't deny. The window's cracked open, but the air don't move. It feels like time froze the moment I lost you. I told myself I'd be okay, but okay never came. I'm still here, standing where you left me, in the quiet of a memory that won't set me free. I'm still here, calling through the dark, with half a heart beating inside this broken spark. You walked away like it was easy to disappear, but I'm still here. Your footsteps in the hallway still echo in my mind. I swear I hear you whisper every time I close my eyes. I try to pack your pictures, try to fold the pain, but every single corner still carries your name. They say love fades with time, so why does mine remain? I'm still here, holding on to nothing but the ghost of what we were and the weight of something. I'm still here, learning how to stand with shaking hands and no more plans. You said goodbye like it was crystal clear, but I'm still here. If I could turn the clock around, would you choose to stay, or were we always meant to fall and slowly drift away? I'd trade tomorrow's sunrise for one more night with you, just to hear you say my name the way you used to. I'm still here, even when it hurts me, even when the truth cuts too deep. I'm still here, trying to believe there's a life beyond the you and me. But every tear The night leaves heavy on a chest, like it knows what I want. Confess, your picture faded on the wall, but I still feel you in it all. The clock moves like it's losing faith. Every second whispers your name. I trace the outline of your side, of this empty bed where love once lied. And I try to breathe, but the air still tastes like you and me. If silence had a name, it would sound like you, soft and far away, like a dream I almost knew. If heartbreak had a face, it would look like mine, smiling in the daylight, breaking every night. And I'm still calling out through the dark and the blame. If silence had a name, it'd be yours. Your sweater hanging by the door, like you're walking like before. I don't move it, I don't dare. It's the only proof you were there. I replay the last bird by, the way your voice refused to cry. You said love sometimes lets go, but you never said it hurts this slow. And I try to stand, but I'm just a shadow of who I am. If silence had a name, it would sound like you, fading in the rain, like the last I love you. If loneliness could speak, it would scream your truth, that I was not enough to keep from losing you. And I'm still reaching out through the dark and the blame. If silence had a name, echo you in every empty space, in everything I do. If letting go is strength, why am I this weak? Why does every memory still bring me to my knees? And I'm still calling out through the dark and the blame. If silence had a name, it'd be yours. Night feels like it's frozen, breathing in slow motion. Streetlights flicker softly, like they're losing hope. Your name is on my tongue again, but I don't let it fall. I've learned how to be quiet, with no one left to call. We didn't end in anger, we just slowly slipped away. Two hearts out of rhythm, trying not to break. If you ever hear this somewhere in the dark, know I kept the pieces of your fragile heart. I never meant to lose you, I just didn't know what to do. If you ever hear this, I still love you. Walk past our old cafe, but I don't go inside. I'm scared I'll see your shadow sitting by my side. The world keeps turning louder, like nothing ever changed. But every quiet moment still whispers your name. They say that time will heal me, but time just makes it clear. If you ever hear this through the midnight air, know I'm still learning how to not have you there. I'm trying to be stronger, like you said I'd be. If you ever hear this, distant song, know I held on longer than I should have held on. I'm letting you be happy, even if it's without me. If you ever hear this, I hope you're free. If you ever hear this, it's still house is barely breathing, like it's scared to make a sound. Your footsteps used to fill these halls, now they don't come around. There's a hollow in the doorway where you used to stand. I still catch myself reaching for your hand. We didn't shout loudly, we just slowly slipped away in the quiet after you. Every clock ticks slow, every little thing I do feels like letting go. I'm learning how to stand where we once fell through in the quiet after you. There's no me and you. Keep your last I love you like a note inside my chest. Even if it doesn't fit, it's all I have left. The night wraps tight around me, like it knows I'm weak, and every dream I have of us breaks before I speak. If love can turn to silence, why does it still ache? In the quiet after you, I replay our goodbye. Every word I should have said echoes in my mind. I try to close the door, but it opens back to truth. In the quiet after you, I'm still loving you. Maybe time will soften this, maybe I'll be strong, but right now every heartbeat still says you're not gone. And I don't know how to unwrite what we became. In the quiet after you, the world feels out of place. Every morning light still carries your face. I'm breathing, but it hurts like I'm breaking in two. In the quiet after you, I'm missing you. In the quiet after you, I'm still here. The hallway light is flickering, like it's trying not to die. Your shoes are you're still by the door. I don't know why. I haven't moved a single thing since you walked away. Like if I keep it all the same, you might stay. We didn't break in a storm, we just faded like smoke. Now I'm left in the echo of everything we said. Every I love you still rings in my head. I'm holding the silence like it's something I can hold, but I'm left in the echo, cold. I play our song on low volume like it's scared to breathe. The melody remembers what we used to be. I close my eyes and see you turning back to smile. But that was just a memory staying for a while. If love can disappear, why does it feel this loud? I'm left in the echo of footsteps down the hall, of promises we whispered like they never fall. I reach into the darkness, but there's nothing left to hold. I'm left in the echo, alone. Maybe time will carry me somewhere I can breathe, but tonight your absence is louder than me, and I don't know how to silence the truth. I'm left in the echo where your voice remains, in the quiet spaces inside my veins. I'm learning how to live with a love I can't let go. I'm left in the echo of us I used to know. Left in the echo, still hearing you. The rain fell soft against the glass like it knew we would lose. You wouldn't look me in the eyes while you were tying up your shoes. You suitcase by the bedroom door said more than words could say. I tried to ask you one more time, but you were already gone away. Your silence cut deeper than any goodbye. I felt my whole world shift that night. On the night you let me go, the stars forgot to glow. Even heaven held its breath, watching you walk out slow. I stood there in the dark with half of my heart, still reaching for your hand as you tore us apart. You didn't see me break, but I did. The mirror shows a different man, someone I don't know. He's learning how to live again, but he's moving far too slow. Your perfume lingers in the air like it refuses to leave. Every corner of this room still whispers your name to me. They say it gets better with time passing by, but every tomorrow still feels like goodbye. On the night you let me go, the world moved on below. Cars kept driving down the street, but I was frozen in that moment. I stood there in the dark with shattered pieces of my heart, still hoping you would turn around. You didn't see me fall, but I did. If love was just a lesson, why does it hurt this deep? Why does your empty pillow still steal my sleep? I replay every second, searching for a sign that maybe we were meant to last just a little more time. On the night you let me go, something inside me closed, a door I didn't know existed until it broke. Now I'm learning how to breathe with a ghost beside of me. Loving you in memories is all that's left of me. On the night you let me go, I lost my home. The ceiling fan keeps turning slow, like it's afraid to stop. Your shadow lingers on the wall, right where we fell apart. There's a half-read book beside the bed, we never finished it. Guess some stories end like that, mid-sentence, incomplete. We didn't scream, we we didn't fight. We just ran out of light. Stay until the silence says what we can't say. Hold me in this moment before it fades away. I know you're already leaving, I can see it in your eyes. But stay until the silence turns love into goodbye. The air feels heavier tonight, like it knows you'll go. Every breath between us feels colder than before. Your hand inside my shaking hands doesn't feel the same, like we're holding on to something that's already changed. If I could pause this second, I'd never let it move. Stay until the silence wraps around our hearts. Let me memorize you before we fall apart. I'll pretend forever is still within our sight. Just stay until the silence steals you from my life. Maybe love is fragile, maybe we were too. Maybe timing broke us more than true. And I don't wanna blame you, I just don't want you gone. Stay until the silence is louder than our tears, until the space between us is everything I fear. I'll let you walk away if that's what's right, but stay until the silence takes you out of my life. Stay until the silence goodbye. There's a shadow on the ceiling that looks like you at night. I talk to it in whispers, like you're still within reach of the light. Your coffee cup still on the counter, lipstick fading on the rim. I don't wash away the memory, 'cause washing feels like losing you again. And I know I should be stronger now, but strength don't live here anymore. I'm the last light on in a house we built together. Every room still holds the sound of the last light on, waiting for dawn, but morning don't come when you're gone. Your side of the closet's empty, but your scent still lingers here, like it's scared to leave me lonely, like it knows what I fear. I drive past our old street corner where you said we'd never break. Now even the sky feels colder, like it learned from my mistakes. And I try to let you go, but letting go feels like letting die. I'm the last light on in a house we built together. Every word you said still echoes forever, but forever lost its meaning somewhere in between your silence and my pleading, and all the in between. I'm the last light on, still holding on to a love that's already gone. Maybe love's not meant to last, maybe we were just a season, but tell me why it still feels like I'm the one still bleeding. If you ever think of me when the night is long and cold, just know I'm here with a heart you still hold. I'm the last light on in the wreckage of forever, still believing somehow you're walking through the weather, but the door stays closed and hope burns slow, like a candle fighting against the wind you chose. I'm the last light on till the break of dawn, but dawn don't heal when you're gone, so I'll leave it burning even if it's wrong. I'm the last light on, holding on. There's a glass of water by the bed, untouched for days now. Your side of the mattress still dips somehow. I talk into the dark sometimes, like you're listening still, but the only thing that answers is the silence in this room.
We were close enough to feel forever. Now forever feels so far.
It's the space between us that's breaking me tonight. Not the words we said, but the ones we left behind. Every inch of distance cuts a little deeper through. It's the space
Your name still fits my heartbeat like it always did. Even though you let me go like we were nothing, I scroll through old photographs just to feel the proof that we were once so certain that love was truth.
Now the air feels heavy every time I breathe. It's the space between us that won't let me rest. Not the empty hallway or the hollow in my chest. It's knowing you're out there but not here with me. It's the space between us where we used to be. If I could fold the distance like a letter in my hand, I'd send myself back to where we began, before the quiet grew, before we turned to doors.
It's the space between us that I can't escape.
Every night I'm reaching through a love that changed. I'm learning how to live with what we couldn't save. But the space between us still whispers your name. I'm still here in the space between us. The night is barely breathing, curtains hanging still, moonlight on the ceiling, like time forgot to heal. Your shadow on the hallway wall fades but never leaves. Every step I take alone echoes through me. We said we'd never fall apart. Now I'm falling in the dark. When the world goes quiet and there's nowhere left to hide, I still feel you beside me in the silence of the night. Every tear I never show falls when no one sees. When the world goes still smells like yesterday. Your shadow lingers on the wall. I hear your voice in empty space, but no one answers when I call. The clock moves slow like it feels my pain. Every second falls too hard. Your picture fades in trembling light, but leaving left the deepest scar. I tried to breathe you out, but you're under my skin. No matter how I close my eyes, you're there again. When the silence speaks your name, it breaks me all the same. Every whisper in the dark still sounds like your heart. I'm holding on to air, pretending you're still there. In every quiet dream, you're closer than you seem. But when the morning comes, I wake up all alone. Your sweater hanging by the door feels heavier than before, like it knows you won't come back, like it understands the war. I trace the lines we used to draw on futures we believed. Now I'm standing in the ruins of promises we couldn't keep. I tried to let you go, but I don't know how. If loving you was wrong, why does it hurt right now? When the silence speaks your name, it breaks me all the same. Every echo in the hall feels like your last call. I'm reaching through the night for something that's not mine. You're living in my mind, somewhere between goodbye and what we could have been if we just held on. If time could turn around, I'd stop you at the door. I'd tell you I was scared of losing you once more. But pride is loud and love is shy, and now it's far too late. I'm left here with the quiet and the sound of my mistakes. When the silence speaks your name, I crumble in the rain. Every drop against my skin feels like where you've been. I'm holding broken light from every sleepless night. If loving you is wrong, why does it feel so right? When the silence speaks your name, I fall again. The city's falling asleep, but my heart won't close its eyes. Your side of the bed still cold, like it's learning how to say goodbye. There's a picture face down on the wooden floor. I don't have the strength to see us anymore. The ceiling fan keeps turning, like you don't understand how something so forever could slip right through my hands. but it just let go. When the world goes quiet, I hear you the most. In the space between heartbeats, in the echo of ghosts. Every breath I take still carries your name, like a flame in the dark that won't fade. And I try to move on, but I'm scared to forget. If I let you go now, there'll be nothing left. When the world goes quiet, it's just me and your ghost. Your jacket's on the chair, like you're coming back tonight. I haven't moved it once, it's the closest thing to right. The mirror shows a stranger with your sadness in his eyes. I barely recognize the man you left behind. They say time heals everything, but time just makes it clear that every ticking second is another. Without you here, I keep replaying our last words, like they might change somehow. When the world goes quiet, I hear you the most. In the silence you left, in the love we lost. Every empty room still calls your name, and the walls don't answer, they just feel the same. And I try to be strong, but strength feels wrong. When the only thing I want is what's already gone. When the world goes quiet, it's just me alone. Maybe somewhere you're sleeping without this weight on your chest. Maybe you found a peace I couldn't give you yet, but I'm still wide awake, holding on to the pain, like it's all I have left of what we became. When the world goes quiet, I break all over again. In the hush of the night, where you should have been. Every tear I hide falls in the dark, like a secret confession from a shattered heart. And I trade all my pride just to hear you say you didn't mean to walk away. But the world goes quiet, and you don't come home. When the world goes quiet, I'm still calling your name. But the silence stays the same. You don't look at me the same. There's a distance in your eyes. We're lying close in this same bed, but it feels like miles tonight. Your hand rests next to mine, but it doesn't reach anymore. I feel the truth between our breaths, like a closing door. The silence isn't empty, it's saying everything. Sometimes love doesn't shatter, it just quietly thins. I try to hold us steady, but you were letting go. And I could feel it even if you never told me so. Was it hard when you stopped loving me? Did your heart break slowly, or did it just go free? I'm still standing where we were. You're already gone. How do I keep holding on when you've already moved on? Tell me when it changed, tell me how it slipped away. Was it sudden like the night, or did it fade with every day? Your laughter sounds different, like it doesn't belong to us. You smile, but it's softer now, like you're scared of what it does. I replay the little moments, searching for a sign of when your forever stopped meaning mine. I would have fought harder if I knew we were at war, but you were leaving quietly long before. We didn't scream, we didn't cry, you just slowly said goodbye. Was it hard when you stopped loving me? Did you feel the weight of what we used to be? I'm still waking up at night, reaching for your hand, but love feels one-sided, like I don't understand if I was still yours. Why did I feel alone when you stopped loving me? Why didn't I know? Maybe hearts don't break at once, maybe they drift apart. One stops trying quietly while the other gives his heart. If I could go back in time, I'd ask you to be true. Don't say you love me if you're already through. Was it hard when you stopped loving me? Or was it easy to finally breathe? I'm still holding on to us like it's not over yet, but loving you alone is something I regret. If love can disappear without a sound, then I guess that's how you stopped loving me. There's a dent in the pillow on the left side of the bed. I don't move it, I just lay there instead. The windows crack open, letting cold air in. Feels closer to honest than pretending again. We didn't end with fire, we just faded out slow. Where you used to be, there's a silence in me, like a room with no light and no way to leave. I'm still turning around, like you might walk through, but there's only the dark where you used to be. I tried to clear the hallway of everything we were, but memories don't listen, they blur and they return. Your name still fits my mouth like it never left. I say it under my breath and then regret. If time is meant to heal, why does it stay still? Where you used to be, there's an echo of us. Every late night thought still ends in love. I'm learning how to stand on shaking knees in the space you left inside of me. Baby, someday this won't feel so loud. Maybe your ghost won't follow me around, but tonight I'm breaking quietly. Where you used to be, there's a part of my heart that refuses to move or restart. I'm breathing in slow, like it helps me believe that you're not really gone, just not here with me. Where you used to be is where I still am. The curtains barely move tonight, even the wind feels tired. Your shadow used to dance with mine. Now the silence feels wide, and there's a hollow in these walls where your laughter used to live. I press my ear against the dark, like it still has more to give. I thought time would dull the ache, but it sharpens when I'm alone. There's a space in every song where your voice used to be, a quiet in the melody that's haunting me. I still turn around when I hear your name, but it's only echoes playing games. And I'd give anything just to feel that truth of you saying I'm here Now there's a break in every line where your voice used to be. Your side of the mirror's cold, like it forgot your face. I try to trace your outline, but memory shifts its shape. I replay our last slow dance in the kitchen at 2 a.m. You said nothing could divide us. Now nothing's left but then. I hold on to every word like they're the last I'll ever hear. There's a space in every song where your voice used to be, a tremble in my breathing you can't see. I still reach across the bed in the dark, half asleep, but the sheets don't answer back, they just keep. And I'd give anything just to hear you choose to stay in this broken room instead of walking loose. Now there's a silence in my chest where your voice used to be. Maybe love doesn't disappear, maybe it just turns to pain. Maybe you're still somewhere calling out my name, but I can't hear you now through the tears and disbelief. All that's left inside of me is unfinished grief. There's a space in every song where your voice used to be, a missing note in harmony that's breaking me. I still close my eyes, hoping you'll appear, but hope grows thinner year by year. And I'd give anything for one more don't go, for one more moment before I let you go. Now there's a forever in my heart where your voice used to be. If silence had a sound, it would carry you to me. But all I hear now is where your voice used to be. The room still holds your perfume, like it doesn't wanna let go. The curtains barely moving in a house that feels so slow. Your footsteps used to echo down this narrow hall. Now every little sound feels like nothing at all. I sit where you would sit, edge of our old bed, talking to the silence instead of you instead. I thought love would stay if I loved you enough. You were my quiet in a world too loud, my safe place falling through the clouds. Now every night feels twice as long. I'm learning how to be alone. You were my calm when storms would start. Now all I hear is my breaking heart. You were my quiet. Now it's just dark. Your name's still on my screen. I can't bring myself to erase, like deleting all the letters would delete your face. I passed by where we first met, and I still slow down, like maybe love is waiting somewhere in this dark. I keep the light on in the kitchen, like you're coming home. But hope feels thinner the longer I'm alone. They say time makes it easier, but time just makes it real. You were my quiet when my mind would race, the only place that felt like grace. Now every breath feels hard to take. Long loving you was my mistake. You were my anchor, my steady spark. Now it's just dark.